You got a minute?
You guys look like you spent some time at the gym.
We have to.
What?
We're a crew.
Yeah, we should get. I think we should give Veterans Day off. I don't know really. Getting any day off doesn't matter to me. I'm not gonna like Veterans Day. Yeah, I think if they're doing like ceremonies and stuff, 100%, the veterans should get that day off.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Are we starting? Or is this it?
Yeah. I will start. Oh man, fuck.
So, Foot of the Charles tomorrow. Update, because this wasn't on the last podcast. It was we're racing Harvard and BU. Update earlier this week, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, so like 3 days before the race. Apparently, the Harvard guys were too sick, so they pulled out. Or maybe that's just something Perkins told us, just to like get us riled up.
No, dude, because I'll hear him. We'll be on like. It doesn't seem like he seems upset about it as well, but for that exact reason. And
yeah, but I could also see them just being like, like we don't think this race is worth it. Actually, no, I guess that would fire them up.
I think dude. They fucking need this more than we do, dude. They're 1V, not as much, I guess, but like
yeah.
So they pulled out. Super lame. Probably the lamest thing.
Yeah, they probably just wanted to like row mixed boats. Because it is like a weird feeling. Like, I love getting another opportunity to race. It like makes every workout in the last like 2 or 3 weeks, like after Head of the Charles, like has like you have a little bit more like fire going into it, as opposed to like next week when our next race is in 5 months. It's gonna be like do I really need to push this hard on this 3x3K?
Yeah.
So Harvard pulled out. Mm-hmm. So now it's just us versus BU
and Harvard Lights.
Yeah,
kind of fuck Harvard for pulling out. So pretty lame. The boys, when we heard that, I thought it was pretty funny, and I think it was really funny. Like my favorite thing was hearing that. So the Harvard 2V boys, they crossed the finish line right at Charles, and then they asked their coach, "Hey, coach, like how much did we win by?" Fucking dorks, dude. You lost. You dumbass.
Dude, I don't think it was a coach. I think it was just like a kid they knew on the shore.
Really?
Yeah, and Perkins' friends was with him. And they go like, "Oh, how much did we win by?" Like, and they also were wearing like Santa hats and shit. It was fucking like should have been taken more seriously, man. But anyways, it sounded like they were like in disbelief that we beat them.
Yeah,
from the way he described it.
Get shit on dorks, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna take that shit from a bunch of fucking nerds. Bunch of dumb nerds. They pulled out. Whatever. BU still racing us. So it'll be good, and then the Harvard Lights as well. Whatever. Take what we can get.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. Like, all right. So the best competition, like outside competition that we're gonna race, is that Harvard Lightweight 8. Mm-hmm. Like they had a very similar time to us at the Head of the Charles. So they're legit. And the gold medal standard for a lightweight 8 is basically the same as the 2V8, right? So, we're in the 2V, so they're the best lightweight 8 right now. If we beat them, it's like that's a very good look for us.
Yeah.
But the coaches aren't really talking about them, which is totally fair. It's like they're in another league.
Yeah.
It's just like an exhibition that they're going to be there. It's just an exhibition race, sort of. It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, pretty pumped. And so then after we would do the foot or whatever, we're chilling for a little bit. We got a 6K coming up, and then we're doing like kind of mixed boats. We got a class race, which I'm very excited for. Freshman boat, sophomore boat, and then senior boat, and then the 5th year grad student El Pumperino, which is pretty much the 1V plus Nick and I and JC and I'm ecstatic. We're gonna destroy.
Yeah.
What also is kind of cool about this is if this boat goes well, we're gonna do an all-out 2K. If this boat goes well, I'll go up to coach. I'll tell him, man, you gotta just keep this line up. This is good. This sounds good to me, dude.
Like everyone's graduating from that lineup. Yeah, man. I mean, if they were smart, they would consider it after they see what we're gonna do next Saturday.
The absolute hammer I'm going to be laying down. I'm bar carbon for it. I'm taking as much caffeine as I can possibly handle.
Yeah.
This is like, yeah.
That is the perfect time to like really test the limits
Try some in
of
there.
what's safe on race day.
Yeah.
You know? I guess no. I mean, I guess you could test the limits any day, but then it's like you're not simulating the race.
Now, this is the most, like, we're going to do a full warm it up on the erg and all that, and then up the starting line, full tit 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
It's gonna be sick.
So, yeah, that'll be sweet. And then we're at, our season ends pretty early, just because, like, Eastern Sprints was what moved up a week. So then that means we're only allowed a certain amount of practice days and hours between now and then, and
I think we have like, all right, so we're racing tomorrow, and then after that it's like 11 sessions until we're done for the year.
Then we go into the 8-hour
crazy.
period, which is sweet. So only 8 hours of practice a week, which is compared to the 40 we're at now is like a huge drop off.
Yeah.
And this feels like we're doing nothing right now. Like,
Yeah.
we're pretty efficient with our time and on the water. But whatever, doing that, then the boys are on their own. For fucking a month. Some boys are gonna drop off
Some boys are gonna drop off.
hard.
Yeah, I mean the order of everything. You know, this is on every rowing team. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the fall is like its own thing.
Yep.
And then everyone goes home for Christmas break, and then it literally all just resets. And the kids who don't work out over winter break, they're just gonna get shot to the bottom, and the kids who do are gonna stay where they are or move up.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone.
Happens every year.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. It's like, maybe you're a guy in like the 4V or 3V at a program, and you want to like get into the top boats. You just gotta fucking grind when like no one else is doing the work. Because like when we have like official team practice, like everyone's doing the same work. It's hard to like actually move up on the program. But like summer break and Christmas break is when you can fucking make some strides.
Totally. And like if you, because I made the mistake in the past where I'm like, all right, like it's the middle of the season, I'm gonna put in all these extra meters or whatever. What's up about that is, that's gonna help. It is, but we're already doing a lot, so you have to be very calculated about it, and also like maybe technique is really like that's where you can make the biggest jumps or whatever in season if you do extra stuff, but you're not be able to get on a boat by yourself.
Yeah, but also if you're doing extra stuff like throughout the season, then you're going to be more tired for like the targeted workouts.
Exactly.
Where you can prove yourself. So it's hard to like actually like make that, I don't know,
Yeah.
make steps while doing extra work.
Yeah, it's also what you're in racing season, so it's already pretty grueling. And yeah, during the winter or whatever, you're erging pretty much all the time. Yeah, but it is true. Like the summer is your biggest opportunity. You can go do a camp or something and erg, and I think that's where you can put yourself in like a different category or whatever. You can make huge strides over the summer, especially with technique. You go do a camp and you're rowing. Other guys are sitting at home.
Yeah, I mean if you're in high school, like you're talking about high school.
High school, but also in college, dude. There's
Yeah.
guys over at whatever. They'll just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna like I really want to get into weightlifting," and like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do something like light or whatever. I want to have a good summer," and they come back and they get their fucking teeth kicked in.
Yeah, dude, you can't do that.
But then winter is like another good spot of you gotta just, if anything, you gotta just maintain where you're at right now, which is not hard at all. That's you work out once a day for at least an hour. And you're not going to get any slower from that. But if you want to get faster, you put in more work than that.
Yeah. You gotta.
So I'm pumped. I'm going to go ham or whatever, and hopefully something changes. It just sucks. No, the 2V is a blast of rowing right now because everyone in it's good. And it's like, it's really fast. So that's pretty sweet. What else?
Dude, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a hot take, but I think I'd rather be in the 2V and win that Charles medal than being the 1V and come fourth.
Yeah, I got.
But
hang
it's
up in my
close.
room right now.
Yeah. Freaking sweet.
Yeah. Also, the vibes are way better. Whatever. Everyone's like, we're all on the same page. Like, dude, we're just trying to make this shit go fast. No one's getting on each other. You don't have that 1V syndrome. Whatever. That's every program has.
Yeah. That's finally like kind of fading away though here.
Yeah. Which is nice. In the past, it's been like you're in the 1v, so you're gonna have it's a mental game of like just big dicking each other constantly. Guys just getting on each other about little things and like trying to parent each other. That was like the one thing when I was in the 1v for my little stint during Charles last year is like guys are texting you like you need to be doing this or like you can't be doing that. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but I guess it's higher stakes. You know, it's higher stakes at the top of the game. You know,
it is, but it's like it's like I'm not gonna change my like my mentality is the same. It's a pretty aggressive like, all right, I'm gonna go ham as much as I can and do everything I can to like be successful. But off of rowing, personal stuff. I'm having a baby.
Fucking hell.
Got a woman or a lady boy pregnant in Thailand, and
Yes.
I've been Venmoing her. It's a her now. About $14 million in Taiwanese money.
Okay.
So equivalent's about $36 US. Yeah, he doesn't look much like me. I'll say that. You know, but fuck, I can't. I got a baby out there. I gotta support that motherfucker. So
Yeah.
fuck.
All right, so the baby's coming here. You know, you bring him to practice. You just dropping him off a coach. Like, can you fucking deal with this fucking piece of shit?
I can't do a BC. No. My kids, first of all, won't cry. I'm not gonna allow them to.
Yeah.
I'll shush them. And
You must be a strong little one.
yeah. But yeah, no, I'm putting them on a lot.
Shush him.
Yeah, all right. I get it. I get the point. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. And then so we see where that takes me. What about you? Anything cool personally happening?
Fuck, personal? Oh, man. I don't know, dude. Just hanging out. I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, what else? What did I do this week? I got headshots done. I got acting headshots. I'm very excited about that. I talked to my acting teacher last year. He's fucking really good and pretty prominent in Boston. And then he reached out to him. I was like, hey, man, like I got to get these headshots. Because what's tough is, all right, I got nothing, right? I got all the videos I make online. I don't have any experience, right? I haven't been in any kind of real deal shit, which is tough to get your foot in. So, and a lot of the places, whatever, with these smaller things, when you're trying to do like background work or any kind of small job, even unpaid, they want a headshot. That's the first thing they ask for, and that's like your business card in the industry. And like I've been using my like Northeastern one or whatever, where like the media day stuff, which isn't really great. Doesn't really show my face too well. I look pretty fucked in it. So that kind of sucks. And it hasn't worked out for me. So my mom was like, you gotta get headshots. So I got headshots taken. And
Have you been like applying to like acting jobs?
yeah, I've been doing it for about a year now.
Not
What-
getting any bites?
Well, so the tough thing about it is half of it is paid. So there's a place in Boston. There's CP Casting, and then like Backstage is the online one that's nationwide, and Boston Casting. So some of them they just post job sites, but then there's these casting agencies. Usually you don't have to pay for whatever, and you just like sending your information into their database. So then companies approach them and pay them and say, hey, we're looking for this guy. And it's super specific. So I'll get emails, whatever, online. It'll be like looking for, no joke, this is one, an Asian child with Down syndrome and their Asian parent, woman. And
Dude, what could that be for?
I know. Specify if you need to be in a wheelchair, if you're trans, they want you and certain stuff. Asian man, 80 to 60 or 60 to 80 or whatever.
Yeah.
And also skill based, so it's like, all right, if one I saw recently was like hockey player for some commercial, and they also wanted rowers. That's where I got that. I sent that one thing is they were looking for like a promotional corporate video where they wanted local rowers that had their own boat. But then there's a lot of stuff where the casting agency will send you something directly to your like account and be like, hey, you would work for this, and then you send a headshot. What's tough about a lot of them is I can't do with practice. It's like, all right, they're in the middle of the day, or they're kind of film time is over 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
They don't give you a specific day on when you would have to be there. So I'm like, I can't swing that. But so I got the headshots taken. He recommended me a woman. Pricey, dude, is I think the original price was $575, but since I was like a student of his or whatever, I used him as the recommendation. She dropped it down to $500, which was fucking sweet. I'll take anything I can get. And dude, it is just like the movies. 100%. And
give me sexy sweet.
It's like, dude, so I walk up, whatever, I get to the place, it's in Cambridge or whatever, it's a studio. And I was expecting it just to be this woman's house and she had like a backdrop or something. No, so we go up the studio. And so it's one that's already established, and then photographers can rent it out for sessions. So I get there, the studio is sweet. It reminds me of like the catalog for like a college girl, 20-year-old girl's like apartment.
Yeah.
In New York, like Lower East Side, fucking $1 million apartment. So really nice furniture everywhere, and it's all really clean, and there's tons of backdrops and other shit. Well, I walk in, and there's a bed in the room.
Yeah.
First thing I saw, dude, I know how to spot a bed in a room when I see one. I'm on alert already.
Yeah.
But I get there, she's already working with someone else who has a full suitcase, like with 20 or 30 different outfits.
Yeah.
And she's doing different hair shit. And there's like hip hop music going in the background. I'm like, this rocks.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
In the middle of your story. So is it is it a timed thing? Like, is it like how come you had 4 outfits and this chick had 30 outfits?
So that's part of the rate for it, which I didn't know. So I basically bought like an hour and a half session, and they're not like, all right, I got there and I waited around for like 30 minutes or whatever, and then we did our thing. And it probably was closer to 2 hours, but she's not, which is good. Yeah, that's the main thing I was told, and I'm happy I have the recommendation is, you don't want someone rushing you, or you want someone who's like gonna treat you well. And you're paying a good amount of money, so you should feel good about the process of it. So I paid for I got 4 outfit changes, 4 tops, because I didn't get a full body stuff. But then you can, like, that chick was paying for full body, and I think it was up to 10 outfit changes or something like that.
Do you think the women's acting field is more like centered to that, like getting full body shot?
100%.
Because people are looking for like sexy women with like big boobs or small, like, like they're looking way more specific like that. And with a man, it's just like, we need like a tall guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, with what is crazy, so in school, in college, whatever, you're learning all this stuff, how like you can't see people's race, or like you can't like, oh, like this isn't a black man, or this isn't a white guy, he has a background. No, they don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They're saying we want a guy in a wheelchair that has autism, and if they don't get, they're gonna pick and choose.
Yeah. Like, you're not autistic enough.
And they'll tell you that, all right, you're ugly, and they'll be like, yeah, you're not hot enough. Or they want ugly guys or something, for whatever they want.
Wait, will they actually say you're not hot enough? Is that something?
Oh, you won't hear that, but that's what they'll think.
Yeah.
Because
right.
They don't give a fuck about your feelings. They're trying to make money off of whatever they're doing. They have this project, and I'm kind of the same way. I can imagine that if I want to make a video, I'm looking for some big boob girl, and a fucking Asian guy pulls up with no boobs. I'm like, dude, you're not fitting the role, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Your race is wrong, and you got no boobs. That sounds bad, but that's what they think. Whatever. Yeah. So, that's why I didn't do the full body stuff.
Yeah. Because you don't really need that.
I'll also on the headshot, I'll put my height, weight, and build type, I think.
Do you tell the truth with your height?
Yeah, they tell you not to lie. They say the worst thing you can do is lie. Or even on these photos, people like they'll Photoshop them so they have like no like freckles or something, no smile lines, anything like that. And then you get to the audition, and then the casting agent's like, "Oh, great, they're not going to use you."
Yeah.
Because every single thing I've read is like, all right, what pisses them off the most is when they have this idea of you in their mind of what you look like, and then you show up and you look different. It's like, all right, well,
you're wasting my time.
Yeah, it's not. We're not going to take you.
This isn't what I asked for.
Yeah, we're not going to take you because your photo from 6 months ago looked good that you photoshopped the shit out of.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting learning all about that. Yeah, also they tell you is there's 1,000 other people that look exactly like you, so like same build, everything. But what I'm going off of, why I think I got a shot, is I'm not an absolute dork, right? I think a lot of these theater kids are fucking nerds. A lot of actors are losers.
Right.
Like in real life, dude, they're fucking dorks. Not Brad Pitt though. He's the real deal.
Yeah. All right.
So sweet. Dude. I love that guy. Yeah, like I'll take theater classes or whatever, and I'm with kids and with guys. I'm like, you're just fucking weird. You're tough to talk to, and like you're too theatrical and.
Right. I mean, yeah, we can all imagine like the theater kid.
Totally.
But is it like that in LA?
No, I don't think it's as much.
It's not as much, right? I'd imagine there's more studs trying to do that in LA.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of studs. I can't imagine, dude. I haven't met many guys like me that have the same kind of similar personality of not being a fucking dork
Yeah.
that also enjoy acting.
Yeah. You're definitely like you're flexible too. You can play the jock, you can play the nerdy kid, you can play.
So the top.
I guess anyone could, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like you have that.
What they tell
wide
you
spectrum.
is when you are picking out these outfits for it, they want you. You kind of think of the roles you want or you think you could fit.
Yeah.
So I went with the jock, right? So I had like a kind of athletic shirt on, whatever. Frat douchebag piece of shit. So I told the woman, I was like, "That's the style I'm looking for." She laughed. She thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And then like college kind of smarty professional person. So I just wore a collared shirt. And then chill surfer guy. Wore a jean jacket.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Um,
I bet it looks sweet.
So I'm pumped. I'm getting those any day now. Start sending those out, and then I'll get cast into porno, and then I do that for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds sweet.
It's sweet. And then make it absolutely massive big, and then I get all the guys in all of my movies, so then you guys don't have to work, and then we just hang out, and it's like an Adam Sandler situation.
Or the Entourage.
Like the Entourage. Oh, it's just the Entourage.
Yeah. Fuck.
That would be so nice.
Dude,
wouldn't
that
it?
would be fucking sick.
Fuck.
Lady, I quit. My boy just made it big.
Yeah, and like, dude,
I'm gonna be his driver.
I don't need to make it that big. I just need to make it to like
Enough to support like 5 guys.
yeah, a
and
family,
yourself.
a family. So I just need to make it but comfortable. We got to be doing cool stuff. It can't be the 5 of us living in like a small cramped. All of us have our own rooms. This is what needs to happen. I need to have enough money where, all right, fuck, we have our own room. We have a backyard we can wrestle in.
And play die.
And oh yeah, I fucking love die.
Yeah, let's toss.
It's not a drinking game. What a stupid fucking game. Play something cool, you dorks. You're throwing dice up it and they kick it. Oh, this was a good catch. Shut up. I want to hear that shit. Oh. Yeah, it's not like a drinking game. Like if you're looking to drink, like this is not your game. Shut up. What's the point?
Who said that?
I've heard that 1,000 times. Easily, everyone I've talked
that
to.
too.
I'm
That's
like,
kind of my brother. It's kind of my brother Tim. He's passionate about die. Him and his lacrosse boys, and like these are cool guys. You know,
I know.
Like
And
these
I've
are
met
like
a lot of
fucking
cool guys
studs,
that like die. I know.
These are like guys who are like 6'6", 6-pack, and they're like real estate.
Why can't we get
Studs.
on board? I can't get into it.
Because like no one plays. Because there's no space.
We don't play enough.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, I know. I just I don't know. Can't.
But
buy
like
it.
the kids who play at Northeastern are the frat kids, and Northeastern frat kids
fucking suck.
I guess they suck. I've never really talked to any.
I've talked to a lot of them. They suck. Not all of them. Some of them are chill, but I've also I've not shit on frat guys. I think frat guys that's a chill lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I met a lot of guys.
That's what we would do if we
Yeah,
weren't doing
100%.
sports.
Yeah. So rip some die.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. Okay, quick story, and then we could probably call it.
Yeah. Go watch that movie.
Oh yeah. Dude, Dems isn't even back from work yet.
He works too damn hard.
It's not even 5, dude. I went home like 2:00 today.
The early job, dude. All right. Let's hear the story.
I got there at like 9:30. But it's all right. They're barely paying me, so it's all good. But anyways, Aiden Bridwell texted me. Swiped up. I posted something for the 4th of Charles. Just reposted something that Extra Stroke Seat Cam posted. It's a pretty sweet video. And he was telling me his freshman year he was in an 8, and they tied Harvard exactly. But coming around Magazine Beach, the coxswain like went too tight on the turn, like fucking sick. Like yeah, you gotta push it.
Yeah.
And the oar, or the blade, the face of the blade snapped in half. So like this guy was pushing, like I think it was like the 4-seat was pushing on like a 3x3 inch little square of blade, for like that's basically the second half of the race. Damn. Like it's sick. Like he just got a free ride, like that all the way down, and they almost won. It would have been a crazy story if they won.
Yeah, it's still a tie.
I got a picture of it. It's actually like it's crazy. Like you look at the photo and you're like, what am I looking at? Like, is that a glitch? You know?
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks like it's like weirdly cropped. You see 4-seat?
Yeah. It looks like it's just like not. Yeah, it does look cropped.
Right?
Yeah, it's sweet. I had my coach in high school, his wife Olga, who is the JV coach at Maritime.
Yeah.
The story they always tell is she rowing for Russia, right? And like the U23 circuit, I think, or U19 or something. She's in a double, and her like bow partner snapped her oar or whatever.
Yeah.
Only had one oar, and so with 3 oars, whatever, they finished and won.
They won?
They won.
Dude, that is okay. That's crazy. I mean, I guess
they must have been close enough to the finish line.
Yeah, they must have been close enough. But that makes me think like fuck, like the little like what you do in 4-seat of an 8 doesn't fucking matter, bro. You just need to go hard and pray to God everyone else is going hard.
Yeah.
It's actually like, yeah, you can do like your part, but your part is so tiny.
So small.
But it's like, everyone doing it together is what makes it go fast. But it's like me personally, like getting an extra 30 minutes of sleep is going to do nothing.
Nothing, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, same with 3-seat, dude. Like, it is funny when guys in the stroke are like, oh,
well, I think anyone, dude.
Yeah.
Anyone besides like stroke seat, I guess.
Like bow has to. You gotta set it up. You gotta be on your shit. Stroke and 7, kind of. I don't know. None of it really matters. Everyone can just hang out. We don't have to try that hard.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, being in stroke seat is 100% harder.
Yeah, you can't fuck around.
Yeah, dude. All right, stroke seat. Yeah, stroke seat is the hardest. 7-seat is like slightly harder than everything else.
Yeah,
and then everything else is the exact same.
Yep, it's all exactly the same.
Yeah, dude. People say like, oh, in bow seat you need to be silky. You need to set it up. It's like, nah, dude. It's all the fucking same shit, man.
It's usually a little heavier sometimes in the stern 4, so that can be hard. But that's only if like bow 4 is fucking it. But if you have a boat where everyone's kind of not fucking it, then pretty much every seat's the same.
Yeah, every seat's the same.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Hopefully we El Pumpo them.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, that was a short one. We got to go watch a freaking scary movie now.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good.
All right.
Cut. See ya. Boom.